afternoon, dear shareholders. I am Sanjeev Bajaj, Chairman and Managing Director of the company. With the requisite quorum being present, I call the meeting to order. Now, I will commence my formal address to you. This year marks a historic milestone as the Bajaj Group completes 100 years of its remarkable journey of entrepreneurship, innovation, and nation building. As we step into our second century, we do so with humility, confidence, and an enduring commitment to create long-term value for all our stakeholders. It is both a privilege and a matter of immense pride to address you as Chairman of the company at the 19th Annual General Meeting. We chose to convene this AGM through electronic mode, unlike the previous 2 years, to facilitate the participation of shareholders from diverse geographies, and I'm happy that over 500 of you have joined already. Now, I would like to introduce my colleagues on the board of the company. I begin with the board members seated on my left. Sanjeev Sahai, Chairman of Audit Committee and CSR Committee. Pramit Javeri, Chairman of Risk Management Committee and Strategic Investment Committee. Radhika Haribhakti, Chairperson of Stakeholders Relationship Committee. Anami Roy, Chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Dr. Naushad Forbes, Member of the Stakeholder Relationship Committee and the Risk Management Committee. Now, I introduce the directors on my right. Rajiv Jain, who is also the Vice Chairman and Managing Director of Bajaj Finance. Manish Kejriwal, Member of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Finally, I would also like to acknowledge Rajiv Bajaj, Non-Executive Director, who is unable to attend today's AGM due to his other pre-commitments. As some of you are aware, Rajiv has decided to reduce his other professional commitments owing to additional responsibilities at Bajaj Auto in recent times. In view of the same, he has expressed his desire to retire as a non-executive director of the company at the conclusion of this AGM. On behalf of the board, we place on record our deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for Rajiv's long service as a director. Present with us on the dais is Ramandeep Singh Sahni, our Chief Financial Officer, and Uma Shende, the Company Secretary. We also have in attendance the following auditors of the company: Hasmukh Dedia, partner for KKC and Associates LLP, our statutory auditor; Makaran Joshi, partner MMJC and Co, secretarial auditor; and Dhananjay V. Joshi, partner Dhananjay V. Joshi and Associates, cost auditor. The following requisite documents are made available for inspection electronically. 1. The auditor's report on consolidated and standalone financial statements for FY 2026. 2. The register of contracts with related parties. 3. The register of directors and key managerial personnel. 4. Certificate from Secretarial Auditor that the employee stock option scheme is in compliance with the applicable SEBI regulations. And 5. The Secretarial Audit Report for FY 2026. The auditor's report on the standalone and consolidated financial statements and the Secretarial Audit Report for the financial year ended 31 March 2026 do not contain any observation, adverse remark, qualification, or disclaimer having any adverse effect on the functioning of the company. And accordingly, the said reports are not being read out as permitted by law. On that note, dear shareholders, let me proceed to share a few highlights of the year gone by. We will start with a short video on the journey of Bajaj Group, a century of purpose-led growth, a future full of possibilities. start with the group holding structure. And at Finserv, we have recently launched Bajaj Alternate Investments Management, or Bajaj Alts for short, which has ambitious plans to be a leading alts platform in India. The team will be launching funds under Bajaj Alternates in the second quarter of this year itself. We can see overall our set of businesses have created a diversified platform that spans lending, insurance, and investments. And each one of them innovates to address changing customer needs, expanding access to quality financial solutions across India, and empowering our customers to borrow, to protect, to save, to invest, and to create wealth. On this slide, you can see on the left are our companies. We call them our manufacturing companies. They manufacture our loans, our insurance, our asset management products. And on the right are our platform businesses. Bajaj Markets, which offers a wide variety of financial products to customers from over 100 partners. It has cumulative app installs of over 43 million and annual web traffic of over 200 million. We have Bajaj Securities, our online broking platform, with nearly 1.4 million customers, and Bajaj Health, which is the health aggregation platform, has over 2,200 active corporates that it works with in health transactions for their employees. When you look at each of our businesses, I'm very proud to say that at Bajaj Finance, we have India's largest NBFC with assets of over 5 lakh crore. In Bajaj General, we have the second largest private general insurer with gross written premium of over 23,000 crore. Bajaj Housing Finance, in a short period of 8 to 9 years, is India's largest private housing finance company with assets of over 1.4 lakh crore. Bajaj Life is India's largest non-bank promoted private life insurance company. And our asset management business in just 3 years has grown organically out of approximately 46 companies to become the 26th largest and amongst the fastest to get there, with assets over 30,000 crore as of June of this year. So across our companies, we are steadily building high quality businesses with scale and with excellence. At Bajaj Finserv, our aim is simple: to be a life cycle partner to every Indian. And our companies are built on trust, resilience, and innovation. Our journey has been a steady journey over 19 years now, culminating in last year setting up a new initiative, Bajaj Finserv Intelligence. This is an initiative that will leverage frontier technology to scale low-cost deployable solutions which advance digital financial inclusion and affordable healthcare for India. We have signed recently MOUs with IIT Bombay and IIT Madras to focus on some tech research areas, and we will be doing more in the coming months and years. I'm also happy to announce that the Finserv board, which met earlier today, has approved setting up of a reinsurance company, and we will start that process now. And summing it up in this slide, our 19-year-old journey has taken our market cap from about 2,000 crores in 2007-8 to now over 3 lakh crore. Over the last decade, Bajaj Finserv has built a strong track record of compounding growth, creating significant value for shareholders while strengthening its position across financial services. Even amidst the uncertainties created by the West Asia conflict, our companies have demonstrated resilience and continued investor confidence. And as of yesterday, Bajaj Housing Finance was valued at 72,000 crore, Bajaj Finance at 6.5 lakh crore, and Bajaj Finserv over 3 lakh crore, underscoring the market's confidence in our long-term growth trajectory. 100 years ago, my great-grandfather Jamnalal Bajaj built this group on a simple conviction that a business must earn its place by what it gives back to the country or to the society it grows in. That conviction outlived him. It carried through my father's era, and it is the foundation on which all of us still stand today. And look at where that conviction has taken us. Bajaj Finserv now serves 1 in every 3 households in India. The next 2 decades are going to be our Amrit Kal, culminating in Ek Viksit Bharat by 2047. And this story is not just about manufacturing products or providing financial services. It is about enabling millions of Indians to acquire assets, protect their families, access healthcare, invest for their future, and participate in India's growth. As India moves towards this journey, the Bajaj Group is positioned at the intersection of financial inclusion, digital transformation, AI-led innovation, customer trust, and nation building. Scale for us is not just about customer acquisition. It is the power that enables us to deliver 1.4 billion dreams. Reach, presence, people, distribution, and cross-sell depth all together has helped us create a strong financial services ecosystem. Our commitment to inclusive growth is reflected in the numbers we have achieved in financial year 26. 8.7 million customers newly brought into the formal credit system in India by giving them their first formal loan. 49 million lives covered under government health programs. 10 million farmers protected through crop insurance, supported by over 440 microfinance branches and over 72,000 women agents. Bajaj Finserv Health Platform has accelerated AI-led transformation across claims, fraud detection, and healthcare delivery to serve over 15 crore lives. Bajaj General Insurance didn't just enter the surety bond market, we helped shape it. Today, we have unlocked over 50,000 crore in bank guarantee capacity, issued over 7,000 surety bonds, enabled over 200 government beneficiaries to embrace this new way of securing infrastructure projects. This is more than mere leadership. It is transforming how India builds. Leveraging AI, Bajaj Life launched Smart Pitch, a globally recognized and award-winning platform of ours that enables highly personalized sales conversation and enhances operational efficiency. And Bajaj AMC, first in the industry to build end-to-end WhatsApp-based platforms, serving over 18,000 users directly on WhatsApp. AI is core to everything we do across our businesses, as must be obvious now. Over 300 projects across our companies are dedicated to AI, of which 100 have already been actioned in the last 12 months. We have a dedicated and specialized 250-member AI team across our various companies, and that number is only adding. And for example, just in last year, over 5,600 crore of disbursements were made by leveraging AI. We have achieved all this through our biggest strength, our people. We empower and encourage entrepreneurship and innovation to drive long-term profitable growth. The founder ethos that forms the core of Finserv's leadership mindsets comes from the demonstrated behavior of these leaders. As a group, we have remained true to this ethos. We have ventured into new businesses, built industry-leading companies, and created long-term wealth for shareholders. It has also helped us create a wealth of opportunities for talented individuals. We are also sensitive to preserving and protecting our environment. And For example, we consistently produce energy through renewable sources that is more than the total energy we consume as a group every year. And we endeavor to be carbon neutral on Scope 1 and 2 emissions by financial year 32. Our insurance companies have been committed to responsible investing, and as against the target of 80%, have overachieved it by investing 95% in responsible investments. And in the past year, out of our new hiring, 17.5% have been women, and we are working hard to grow this number further. While we work in a competitive industry, we are also aware of our responsibility to enable all Indians. Through education and health interventions, over 56,000 children were protected, and over 39,000 children were supported through health interventions. Over 67 lakh children were provided access to quality education cumulatively. Finally, let me take you through our Q1 results, which the board approved just recently. Finserv's consolidated total income has grown to rupees 42,037 crore in the first quarter. That is a growth of 19%. Our PAT grew by 18% to 6,297 crore. With that, I will now take up the remaining businesses set out in the notice convening this AGM. In terms of provisions of the Companies Act and SEBI listing regulations, members holding shares as on Friday, 24th of July 26, the cut-off date, are entitled to vote on the resolutions contained in the AGM notice. Shareholders holding shares as on the cut-off date were provided an option to cast their votes remotely from Monday, 27th of July 26, 9 a.m. till Thursday, 30th of July 26, 5 p.m. by logging into the e-voting platform provided by KFin Technologies Limited. Before proceeding further, let me mention the resolutions set out in the notice. The first resolution, ordinary, is the adoption of the standalone and consolidated financial statements for the financial year ended 31 March 2026, together with the directors' and auditors' reports thereon. Second resolution, again, ordinary, declaration of dividend of rupees 1.5 per equity share of face value of rupees 1 for the financial year ended 31 March 2026, and this includes a special payout of 20 paise in celebration of the 100 years of Bajaj Group. Our third resolution, again ordinary, to take note of the retirement of Rajiv Bajaj at this AGM and expressly resolve that the vacancy arising out of retirement not to be filled. Fourth resolution, once again ordinary, to consider reappointment of KKC and Associates LLP, Chartered Accountants, as the statutory auditors and fix their remuneration. And the fifth resolution, ordinary, ratification of remuneration payable to Dhananjay V. Joshi and Associates, our cost auditor, for FY 2026. Sachin Bhagwat, the practicing company secretary, has been appointed as scrutinizer for the e-voting process. Now, I would like to invite queries and comments from our shareholders.
Thank you, sir. Dear shareholders, when your name is announced, you will be sent a request to unmute your microphone. Kindly unmute your microphone, switch your camera on and speak. Kindly click the video on button only once. It will take a few seconds for the video to turn on. Kindly use headphones with a microphone for greater clarity and to eliminate background noise. Do ensure that your Wi-Fi is not connected to any other device or devices and no other applications are running in the background. If there is a connectivity problem at your end, we shall invite our next speaker shareholder to speak. We shall attempt to reconnect with you after all other speaker shareholders have been given a chance to express themselves and if connectivity improves. We have a large number of shareholders who have registered to speak at this AGM. To give all shareholders a chance to be heard, kindly avoid repeating what has already been expressed by earlier speakers and do restrict all queries or comments to a maximum of 2 minutes. Notwithstanding the above, should we need to restrict the number of speakers and queries due to paucity of time and smooth conduct of the AGM, do mail us any queries you may still have and we will answer these via email. Our first speaker shareholder is Aspi Besania. Mr. Besania, if you could kindly turn your camera on, unmute yourself and speak. Mr. Besania? Yes, we can see you now. So we can see you, but not too clearly. You're not too clear on audio. Can we reconnect with him later?
Hello. Can you
Mr.
see me
Besania.
and hear me?
Now we can hear you better, sir.
Chairman sir, I'm Aspi from Bombay. Okay. Sir, I'm Aspi from Bombay. Thanks for allowing me to speak. Sir, you've done very well, for which I congratulate the management. Sir, and also I thank Ishan for allowing me to speak. Sir, do not come with IPO for your mutual fund or insurance companies. Sir, thank you very much and all the best for the future.
Thank you, Mr. Besania. We move on to our second shareholder, Celestine Elizabeth Mascarenhas.
Hello, am I audible?
We can hear and see you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, okay, because there are so many meetings at a time, so I don't want to say much because it has rewarded Finserv. Only thing I want and hybrid. If it is not online, please make hybrid. I wish my company all the best. May it grow from strength to strength. Now, Mr. Mascarenhas will speak.
Hello, can I proceed, sir? Hello,
Yes, sir, please do.
Can I proceed?
Please do, sir.
Hello, respected Chairman, sir, very distinguished members of the board and my fellow shareholders. Good morning to you all. My name is Aloysius Mascarenhas. At the outset, I thank the management, company secretary and the team for sending me such a beautiful annual report. I'm a proud shareholder of all Bajaj companies. And they are rewarding the shareholders by buyback and other rights and all that. So we are happy with it, and good dividend also, good product line. Rest, I don't want to ask. There are many more speakers on the line, and there are many meetings that's going concurrently. So, in my speech, wishing you personally, all the board members, and more importantly, all the employees, all the very best in the days and days to come. With this, sir, thank you very much for patient hearing. Good health, good luck, and goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Mascarenhas. We move on to speaker shareholder number 3, Dinesh Bhatia. Mr. Bhatia, we can see you. Please unmute your... Yes, sir, you are. Please go ahead.
फर्स्ट तो चेयरमैन श्री मैं आपको और आपका एंटायर टीम को कांग्रेचुलेशन धन्यवाद कहूँगा। बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छी आप मेहनत कर रहे हैं, जिसके कारण हमारा आज शेयर जो है 1 रुपये का शेयर हमारा जो है वो मार्केट में आज 2006 पैसे में ट्रेड हो रहा है। जो कंपनी का प्रगति अच्छा है, प्रोग्रेस अच्छा है, तो वो कंपनी का हम देखते हैं कि मार्केट में भाव अच्छा ही रहता है। और ये सब चीज आप लोग की मेहनत, आपकी और आपकी टीम की मेहनत दिखा रही है। आप लोग तो ठीक, हमारे सेक्रेटरी और उनके जो साथी है उनका भी बहुत अच्छा ट्रीटमेंट है शेयर होल्डर के लिए। जैसा आपने अभी आप बोला कि हम शेयर होल्डर का जो एप्रिसिएशन हुए वही हम देखते हैं, ऐसे आपके जो सेक्रेटरी भी ऐसी भावना रखते हैं। हमें दिखता है कि हमें खास उन्होंने इन्फॉर्म किया कि आप जरूर आना, अभी आधा कलाक पहले भी बताया कि हमारा मीटिंग में जरूर आना, आपका स्पीकर नंबर ये है। तो एक बहुत बढ़िया, मैं उनको भी थैंक यू करता हूँ कि उनके कारण हम आज आपका मीटिंग में अभी बातचीत कर रहे हैं। क्योंकि हम वो देखते हैं कि अगर आज जो एक साथ में 4 मीटिंग है दिस टाइम, पर आपका जो सेक्रेटरी ने हमारी जो कदर की, तो हमें जरूर आना ही जरूरी है। कि नहीं, और इतना बड़ा कंपनी का हम शेयर होल्डर है, हमें गर्व भी है कि बहुत बढ़िया। हमने आगे आपको जब भी बोला कि आप 10 रुपए का शेयर 1 रुपया कर दीजिए, तो आपने 1 रुपये का कर दिया, तो बहुत अच्छा हो गया। आज हम देखते हैं कि ये 1 रुपी शेयर हमारा जो है वो 2000 रुपये में कोट हो रहा है, वो आप लोग की मेहनत दिखती है। बाकी तो कोई चीज आपको मैं सवाल पूछने का आवश्यकता नहीं लगता है, क्योंकि हर एक चीज में हम आगे ही आगे है। आज हमारा 1,50,530 करोड़ कंसोलिडेटेड जो हमारा रेवेन्यू है, 1,50,530 करोड़ का है। वो एक जो लास्ट ईयर जो था 1,32,000 करोड़ का था, ये जो है 18,000 करोड़ का जो बढ़ोतरी है, तो 10% से भी ज्यादा हमारा शेयर का आपका जो रेवेन्यू है 10% से भी ज्यादा, करीब 12% के आसपास का रेवेन्यू बढ़ा है। और नेट प्रॉफिट भी, खाली रेवेन्यू बढ़ा है ऐसा नहीं है, आपने करकसर करके जो हमारा रेवेन्यू भी है, नेट प्रॉफिट जो है, वो नेट प्रॉफिट भी हमारा 19,669 है, जो लास्ट ईयर 17,557 था। वो भी एक अच्छी आप लोग की मेहनत दिखा रही है। बस हम ऐसे ही सोचते हैं हमारी कंपनी आगे ही आगे ऐसी प्रगति करती रहे, और हमें बस आप लोग के साथ रहने का लाभ भी मिलता है। खाली मेरा आगे जैसा मास्करीना ने कहा, ऐसा मेरा आपको सजेशन है कि आप जो हो सके तो मीटिंग हाइब्रिड कीजिए, जिसके कारण क्या है, जिसको हमें आपको मिलना है पर्सनली तो मिल भी सकते हैं, और जिसको वीडियो मीटिंग चाहिए वो वीडियो पे भी कर सकते हैं मीटिंग। तो ये एक अच्छी हमारी जो आपके लिए आपको एक सजेशन है, तो वो आप नेक्स्ट ईयर एक्सेप्ट करने का कोशिश कीजिएगा। बस कंपनी ऐसे ही आगे बढ़ती रहे, ऐसी हमारी मनोकामना। थैंक यू, ऑल द बेस्ट।
Thank you, Mr. Bhatia. With a gentle reminder to all speakers to kindly restrict their queries or comments to a maximum of 2 minutes, I invite Speaker and Shareholder number 4, Gautam Kedar Prasad Tiwari, to share his thoughts with us.
Yes, sir. Sir, you can listen me, sir?
Yes, sir, we can hear and see you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. सर, बजाज फिनसर्व एक ऐसी कंपनी है जिसके शेयर होल्डर होने का हमें बहुत बहुत गर्व है। सर, बजाज ग्रुप के सभी शेयर होल्डर्स, सभी कंपनी में वी आर द शेयर होल्डर्स राइट फ्रॉम डे वन। एंड बजाज फिनसर्व ने जिस तरीके से कस्टमर लोगों को और शेयर होल्डर्स को भी हेल्प किया है लोन के मामले में और हर एक मामले में, वो अपने आप में लाजवाब है। सर, बजाज फिनसर्व के शेयर्स हम लोगों को बजाज ऑटो से मिले, जो कि उसके लिए वी आर वेरी मच ग्रेटफुल टू द कंपनी। एज सच सर, बजाज ग्रुप इज द ग्रुप विच इज वेरी मच नियर एंड डियर टू अवर ऑल। एंड कंपनी के ऑनरेबल चेयरमैन ने अभी जो एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया है अपनी ओपनिंग स्पीच में, दैट हैज एक्सप्लेन द स्टेटस ऑफ द company very well. Sir, in the days to come, I am very sure the Bajaj Group is going to help us precisely and reward also the shareholders as usual. बहुत appreciation दिया है, बहुत अच्छे तरह से reward किया है shareholders को, and we are sure in the days to come also ये Bajaj Finserv बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से रिवॉर्ड करेंगे। सर, अभी तक हम लोगों की फिजिकल मीटिंग होती थी, अभी ये वर्चुअल मीटिंग होती है, बट वी आर हैप्पी कि इसमें भी एवरीबॉडी इज एबल टू पार्टिसिपेट एंड वर्ल्ड वाइड पार्टिसिपेशन इज देयर, so that is why we really prefer your virtual meeting. Sir, in the days to come we are here to very strong support offer here, very strong support of ours in the days to come and even now also, and we promise that our lifetime support we shall be here with you for all the time, for all Bajaj Group of company. As usual, sir, I have voted favorably for all the resolutions. I support appointment and reappointment of all directors, and we are here to make sure that the company keeps on rewarding the shareholders gracefully. सभी एम्प्लॉइज के डेडिकेटेड सर्विस और कमिटमेंट ऑफ द सर्विस के लिए बहुत सराहना करते हैं। मैनेजमेंट टीम का भी परफॉर्मेंस बहुत ही उम्दा, बहुत अच्छा है। We are always proud of being the shareholders of Bajaj Group of Companies, especially Bajaj Finserv. Your moderator और online team की सेवाएं भी बहुत अच्छी हैं. We thank the management for providing such novel service providers to the shareholders in the days to come. We are going to stay with you always and all the time. Thank you very much, sir. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind. इसी के
Thank
साथ
you, Mr.
धन्यवाद.
Tiwari. We move on to speaker shareholder number 5, Himanshu Trivedi.
Am I audible? Can you hear me,
Yes,
sir?
yes, you're audible. Could you
Respected
please
Chairman,
switch your camera on if possible?
Respected Chairman, Sanjeev Nayan Bajaj, other board director, as myself, Himanshu Trivedi from Gujarat, Vadodara. First of all, thankful to our company secretary who's been sending the SOP, even the hard copy of the AGM read over. Well, which is full of information, fact, figure and place, easy to follow, easy to understand. So I'm thankful to you and your entire secretary. Report is nicely made. All component covered, all parameters are covered in the AGM notice. I don't have much question because I have full faith on board and they're working. Particularly secretary combination and coordination is very excellent. They are communicate all speaker holder one by one and get the commission to till yesterday to tomorrow, just the time of AGM. Sir, I don't have much question because I have full faith on board and they're working. I have already sent my question and queries to email with the same time of AGM, give the opportunity to speak my speaker shareholder. Sir, still I have a few questions as a speaker, sir. What is the market share we have in domestic market? My second query, what would be the profit sharing ratio coming financial year? I wish good luck and bright future for coming financial year and coming festival. Thank you to allow me to speak. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Trivedi. We move on to speaker shareholder number 6, Jasmeet Singh. Mr. Singh, could you kindly switch your camera on, unmute your microphone and speak?
Moderator, I have a limited bandwidth.
Okay, so, no problem, sir. Please go ahead with the audio.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, sir.
Respected Chairman, Shri Sanjeev Bajaj ji, Rajiv ji, Madhur ji, all the independent board of directors and co-fellow shareholders, I am Sardar Jasmeet Singh from Delhi, connecting you on this landmark AGM of our company. Sir, the opening remarks which you have given were very convincing, and I'm glad the numbers which you have delivered in the year under review. The yearly growth is now permanent for us, and I look forward to continued growth in the coming quarters and years. मेरा जो क्वेश्चन है सर वो परटेनिंग टू है कि जो हमारी सब्सिडरी है जो इंश्योरेंस को की जो है उसमें हमारा जो है अभी कितने परसेंट हमारे पास जो है वो लाइफ और जनरल इंश्योरेंस में हमारा जो है वो शेयर है, और इनको जो है आगे जो है जो लिस्ट करवाने के लिए आपका क्या इसमें जो आउटलुक है इसके बारे में आप थोड़ा बताएं. ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है कहने के लिए. मैं जो है मैं प्रशंसा करता हूं जो हमारा जो कंट्रीब्यूशन है जो हम अपने CSR एक्टिविटीज़ के अंडर जो हम करते हैं, और यही हमारे लिए बहुत मतलब खुशी की बात होती है कि हमारी कंपनी अच्छा करे और समाज में जो है उसका जो है वो जो है ना उसको भी लाभ हो. इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं जो हमारे KMPs हैं रमनदीप सिंह सानी जी एंड उमा शिंदे जी, उनका भी आभार प्रकट करता हूं जिन्होंने आपके साथ आज इंटरेक्ट करने के लिए मेरे को अवसर प्रदान किया. एंड ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you, Mr. Jasmeet Singh. Speaker shareholder number 7, Kausik Sahugar, has not joined the meeting. We move on to speaker shareholder number 8, Lekha Shah. Ma'am, could you kindly switch your camera on and speak? Ms. Shah. We'll try and come back to Ms. Lekha Shah later, but right now we move on to shareholder number 9, Manisundaram AV. Sir, your audio is not.
I welcome 9 AGM Video conference.
Mr. Manisundaram, we can't hear you too clearly. Why don't you turn your video off? Maybe the audio will come more clear then.
Video, sir. Welcome, 19th AGM, Bajaj Finserv, sir. Sanjeev Bajaj MD, Uma Shandy, Company Secretary, and fellow directors and fellow shareholders also welcome. Support you very huge. And also, Bajaj Finance Group or Bajaj Group has given very excellent annual report, sir. And also we trying company growth also very good. Market research is very good, sir. Insurance, life, and general insurance are done very good, sir. In next future years, you will be the forerunner to the Finserv, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Consider hospitality and develop the Bajaj Finserv is a very leading one. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Manisundaram. Speaker shareholder number 10 is Manoj Kumar Gupta. Mr. Gupta, if you could kindly switch your camera on.
Good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I've joined this meeting from Faridabad. I reside in Calcutta, but today I'm in Faridabad. I thanks to our beloved Prime Minister to success his ambition for the digitization and to hold the AGM through VC. Sir, keep continue the VC meeting so that we can attend the meeting from any part of the country. And thanks to you and your team for the excellent result of the company for the year 25-26. Thanks to the company secretary and his team to help us to join this meeting through VC. Sir, what's your future plan and how you will grow the company? And is there any plan for the demerger and list in the stock market or any IPO of this subsidiary to list in the stock market? And sir, Bajaj House is a 100-year-old group in the country. What's your plan for next 10 years? For the growth of the house, and is there any plan for Bengal, because Bengal is growing fastly? So what's your plan in Bengal? And CSR for Calcutta, kindly you some give sanction for CSR in Calcutta. And sir, how you will reward to the shareholder? Kindly explain. And I strongly support all the resolutions with the hope that when we meet next, our share price will be double, payout will be double, and our company will grow fastly in coming time under your leadership, because Bajaj is a old house and renowned house in the country for the investor friendly and the employee friendly. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gupta. Speaker shareholder number 11 is Nalin Shah. Mr. Shah, could you kindly switch your camera on, unmute your microphone and speak. Mr. Shah. Mr. Shah. Okay, let's move on to our next speaker shareholder, number 12, Narendra Ambalal. Mr. Ambalal, do turn your camera on.
हेलो सर, आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
सर, सबसे पहले तो बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स को धन्यवाद दूंगा कि हमारी कंपनी में जिस तरह से ग्रोथ की है, और संजीव बजाज जी ने जो कमाल किया है सर फाइनेंस इंडस्ट्रीज में। ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनी हमारी इतनी बड़ी कंपनी थी, पर फाइनेंस इंडस्ट्रीज में उन्होंने आके एक रिमार्केबल मार्जिन बनाया है कि फाइनेंस इंडस्ट्रीज में भी हमारी जो कोर कंपनी है उससे भी कंपनी बड़ी हो सकती है। सर, उसके लिए आपको बहुत धन्यवाद। सर, आने वाले टाइम में आप शेयर होल्डर्स के वैल्यू अनलॉक के लिए क्या प्लान्स करेंगे? क्योंकि हमारे पास अभी भी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी है, बजाज फाइनेंस एक सेपरेटली लिस्टेड है, लेकिन इंश्योरेंस कंपनियां जो भी है, जनरल इंश्योरेंस से लगा के लाइफ इंश्योरेंस, तो वो अभी तक भी अनलिस्टेड में है, हमारी सब्सिडरी में। तो सर, उसके लिए आपका क्या विजन है और क्या प्लान है कि हम शेयर होल्डर्स को उसकी ग्रोथ मिल पाए? जैसे बजाज ऑटो से हम ये बजाज फिनसर्व और बजाज फाइनेंस की ग्रोथ मिली, वैसे इस कंपनी से अब हमें कहां से ग्रोथ मिलेगी, इसके बारे में बताएं सर। धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you very much, Mr. Ambalal. Speaker shareholder number 13 is Prakashni G. Shenoy. Ma'am, could you kindly...
Hello?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Am I audible?
Loud and clear, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm Prakashini Ganesh Chenoy from Bombay. Respected Honorable Chairman, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders.
Ma'am, there is some disturbance in the background.
Yeah, no, ma'am, no. 75.
Go ahead, ma'am. Ma'am, you've muted yourself. We'll move on to our next shareholder and try and come back. Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Please
Am I
go
audible?
ahead. Yes, ma'am.
I received the AGM report well in time, which is colorful, informative, transparent, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank the company secretary for the thing. The chairman has given a beautiful picture regarding the company and its working in all parameters. Thank you, Chairman. 25-26. And also glad to know that the company is doing outstanding work in the field of CSR activities. Now my question. Sir, is there any new product for senior citizens? Please let me know. Are we using AI application? Chairman, sir, last but not the least, my honest request to you, please continue with this so that people all over will have an opportunity to express their view. I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. We move on to speaker shareholder number 14. Pranay Kapadia has not joined the meeting. So let's move on to number 15, Rajesh Kevalram Chainani.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Yeah, respected Chairman Sanjeev Bajaj and a very highly eminent board of directors, fellow shareholders. I am Rajesh Shanani and I am speaking from my residence in Mumbai. First of all, thank your secretarial department for sending the physical copy of the annual report very well on time, which is full of facts and figures in place. I have gone through the chairman message also in the report. And sir, in your opening remarks, you have covered everything. My query, sir, our shareholding is 58.71%. So are there any plans of increasing the shareholding to 75%? Because now SEBI is permitted as still 75%. So if you can throw the light on that. And sir, I hope this year, sir, you should have kept the physical AGM. You know, it was 100 year. From next year, you could have started the VC, but this year only you started. But at least I'm happy Bajaj Auto continued with their physical AGM. But I've supported all the resolutions and thank you very much, sir. And I'm shareholder of all your Bajaj Group, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chainani. We move on to speaker shareholder number 16, Ramesh Shankar Gola. Mr. Gola, your audio is not clear. A little better.
Hello. Okay, thank you. Hello.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Sir, okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, moderator, and very much thankful to given good result. My Bajaj Finserv. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to me. Sir, first of all, my chairman and all the board of directors and the CFO.
I think we've lost connectivity with Mr. Gola. We'll move on to speaker shareholder number 17, Rishikesh Chopra.
Hello.
Mr. Chopra, we can hear you.
But my video is not coming.
Yeah, don't worry. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Namaskar. Swadhani Chairman Mahoday, सम्मानित बोर्ड सदस्यगण, एमडी महोदय, कंपनी सचिव महोदय को मेरा सादर नमस्कार। मैं ऋषिकेश चोपड़ा दिल्ली एनसीआर गाजियाबाद से बोल रहा हूँ। सबसे पहले मैं कंपनी सचिव टीम को समय पर सूचना और सुचारू वेबकास्ट के लिए धन्यवाद। तो सीएफओ साहब को भी मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि उन्होंने इतनी अच्छी एनुअल रिपोर्ट बनाई है जो सेबी गाइडलाइंस को मीट करती है, उनको बधाई।
प्रबंधन को बजाज फाइनेंस और बजाज अलायंस में मजबूत ग्रोथ और शानदार परिणामों के लिए बधाई। सर, मैंने अपने प्रश्न मेल द्वारा भेज दिए हैं, परंतु मेरे एक दो सुझाव हैं जो यहाँ बोलना चाहता हूँ। सर, डिजिटल ऐप बजाज फिन सर्विसेज ऐप के जरिए क्रॉस सेल और ग्राहक अधिकरण और बढ़ाया जाए। दूसरा सर, CSR एक्टिविटीज में सीनियर सिटीजन्स को कुछ कंट्रीब्यूशन मिल सके उनके प्रोग्राम्स के लिए, जैसे ओल्ड एज होम है या पर्यावरण के लिए है। पर्यावरण हमारा जो टेम्परेचर 45 तक जा रहा है, तो वृक्षारोपण के लिए कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट कर सके तो मैं आभारी हूँ और देश की सेवा भी होगी। अंत में मैं सर आपको शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ अगले फेस्टिवल सीजन की। धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, Mr. Chopra. Speaker shareholder number 18, Satish Shah, has not logged into the meeting. We move on to speaker shareholder number 19, Vinay Vishnu Bede. Mr. Bede, could you kindly switch your camera on?
Are you able to hear me?
You are audible, sir. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon to all. Our Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Rajiv Bajaj, board members present on call today, company executives, fellow shareholders, and Vinay Bede, a supporter and shareholder speaking from Mumbai. At the outset, let me thank you, for having done well in the concluded financial year, as also having presented, the results very neatly in a nice compendium in the form of annual report. Most of the details that, any normal shareholder would expect are all there as a part of, the annual report, very neatly presented. I have only, one, question, to ask, of the board, as well as a request. And that is common, what it is, we have got, subsidiaries, where we have got, life insurance and general insurance. Value for shareholders. I may also add that we have got, the verticals of health and asset management also, which probably the board would consider listing in the near future. Otherwise, I think, we are doing, very well as a company. And, I must add, that our participation in this AGM has been facilitated very well by our company secretary, Umar Shende, as our colleagues, whether it is, registering, as a speaker, giving us a serial numbers, hard copies of the annual report, and even now, to be participating in the meeting. I support all the resolutions, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. I congratulate, the Bajaj Group on celebrating 100 years. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Bede. We move on to speaker shareholder number 20, Vishal Porwal. Ms. Porwal,
am I audible?
You're audible. You could switch your camera on if you so desire, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Director, Management Team, and my fellow shareholders. Myself, Vishal Porwal from Udaipur, Rajasthan. I just attending the AGM as a speaker shareholder. I have a few questions. What are the key growth drivers that management expect over the 3 to 5 years, and how does the Bajaj Finserv plans to sustain the leadership in the industry for the competitive financial services market? And second one is following the changes in the insurance business partnership, what are the long-term strategy that insurance segment and what opportunity does the management see in the future? And I wish the board of members how the employee continued success. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Porwal. We move on to speaker shareholder number 21, Yashpal Chopra. Mr. Chopra, we can see you. Kindly unmute your microphone and speak. Mr. Chopra?
Unmute. Yeah. Am I audible, sir?
Loud and clear, sir.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Myself, Yashpal Chopra, shareholder from Delhi. Actually, I am a shareholder of all the Bajaj companies. I have got a great regard for our founder chairman, late Lala Jimanlal Bajaj ji. He was the real patriot because he is a sort of the company, our country, after post-independence. So this is a great thing that he did it. So our Jamnalal ji and J.R.D. Tata and some those persons of that time, they deserve salute and all that. Sir, being super senior citizen, I would like to bless our chairman, Mr. Sanjeev Bajaj, and our CFO, our company secretary, and all our dynamic visionary directors over there, with whose dedication we have got the excellent performance of the company. There has been all-round growth in revenue, PBT, PAT, ROC, EPS, and investor-friendly dividend. So we are very, very much proud of the company. The next thing to proud of is that the company is just thinking of only the contributing only to the human values. They are just looking at the needs of the people for education, for their housing, for their health, and all that. So this company is doing a very nice, pious job. I am proud of that, sir. The future of this company is excellent because of the demographic growth of in our country. There is and second thing that the dreams of our PM and means efforts of our Mr. Yogi. They just want to take our economy to the 3 trillion, and definitely the contribution from our
Thank you, Ms. Chopra. We move on to our next speaker shareholder, Ms. Lekha Shah. Ms. Lekha Shah. Well, we still seem to have a problem with connectivity there. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, all shareholders who registered to speak at this AGM and did log in have been given an opportunity to express themselves, and I hand the proceedings back to our chairman. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, shareholders, for your suggestions, comments, and queries. And there are over 1,000 of you who have joined now, so we're very happy to see that. I shall now request the CFO and then, if required, the company secretary to clarify the questions. Over to you, Raman.
Thank you, and thank you for the nice set of questions. So while we had a few questions now, we also had a few questions which we received on email. So I'll first answer some of those. There was a question from Vaishali Saraya on the performance of the two insurance companies after Allianz's exit, and happy to share the Q1 results for both the companies. In Q1, Bajaj Life registered a GWP growth of a very healthy 35%. Retail weighted received premium has grown at a healthy 17% ahead of the market growth of about 15%. Similarly, the measure of profitability, which is value of new business for the company, has grown at a very healthy pace of 87%, and the new business margin has improved by 4.8% in Q1. Similarly, for Bajaj General, it continues to outperform the market both on top line and bottom line. While the industry saw some stress on account of pricing pressure in terms of top line growth, but your company has still been able to outperform the market with a growth of 12% on GWP, ahead of the market of about 10 to 11% growth. Where the company really stands out is on underwriting results. While the market operates close to 120% combined ratio, your company has been fairly lower compared to that number by almost 16 to 17% on a year-to-year basis consistently for over a last decade. And for the Q1, the combined ratio was close to 103.5%. And like I said, it's fairly low compared to the market combined ratio of 120%. So both companies doing exceedingly well vis-a-vis the market. I'll move to the next question from Shivam Kumar on how do we plan to counter competition in the insurance sector with so many new entrants coming. We have always operated in a highly competitive market. There are already about 50 plus insurance companies in India. However, our focus has been to grow with profitability through several waves of these new entrants. New entrants typically come and try to buy market by pricing it lower or paying higher commissions. We have, however, consistently chosen to focus on underwriting profits, and that has served shareholders well over the cycles. So we'll continue to do that. While we remain watchful and monitor the pricing behavior of competitions, we do not intend to chase unprofitable growth, is something which we are very clear on. We believe that our strength lies in our distribution, robust risk selection, use of data and technology, which we are all aware of, and we believe that these strengths will help us stay ahead of the market. I'll move to the next question, which was on from Anita Gandhi on the long-term prospect of the NBFC industry. The structural case for NBFCs continues to stay intact. India's credit penetration remains low, and NBFCs are able to reach segments and geographies which banks often find unviable to reach, and hence, the structural case remains intact. Bajaj Finance, our NBFC, is amongst the largest and the most profitable. We plan to extend our leadership there through our FinAI transformation, which, Rajiv spoke about yesterday in the AGM. We expect this to lower the cost of acquisition and servicing, extend to new markets with continuous innovation across products, and expand to new customer segments. And this, we believe, will help us raise our market share, which is currently sub 3% to about 4% by 2030. This is something which we've called out as a part of our long-range strategy. Moving to the next question from Suraya Masood. That's on the growth prospects and developments in the life insurance business, very specific to that company. I'd like to highlight, we embarked on BALIC 2.0 about 2 years back. We shouldn't call it BALIC anymore, Bajaj Life 2.0, where the focus was to shift gears from growth to profitable growth. And as a consequence of that, while, last year the top line was not in line with the market in terms of growth, but if you look at the bottom line growth, our value of new business grew at a very healthy pace of 41%, and the margin expanded by 4.6% in 1 year. However, if you look at our numbers, which I indicated earlier for Q1, our growth has got reinstated. We are back on track in top line, and we've grown at about 17.5% as against the market growth of 15 to 16%. What has really worked well for us is our balanced product mix and our focus on protection. Our retail protection mix has now moved up from 8% to 12%. And what that's also done for us is that the VNB growth now for Q1 was 87%, and we've further seen a margin expansion of 4.8%. Hence, as was envisaged with Bajaj Life 2.0, we are on track to achieve our aspiration of growing ahead of the market while maintaining profitability. There were several questions on the hybrid mode meetings. I think that's a feedback which we've taken, and we'll work towards that for the subsequent meetings. The next question was from, there are several actual questions on buyback, demerger plans, interim dividend. So none of that is currently under proposal, and when something comes up, we will obviously keep the shareholders communicated. There is also one common question which was asked on email as well as earlier online, was on the listing plans for the insurance companies. Both the insurance companies, if you see, are very well capitalized. Both the insurance companies, against 150% of solvency requirement, operate upwards of 250%. Bajaj General at 254% and Bajaj Life at 285% as of 30th of June. And hence there is no need for capital at this stage. And neither of them have also raised capital in the last 15 years. So from that perspective, there is no need for capital. However, if you look at the way the industry is moving, there are significant developments underway. Both the companies will be migrating to Ind AS, which is equivalent of IFRS, which is, accounting standards adopted globally. And we will also be migrating to risk-based capital. Now, given these developments, We will keep evaluating the impact of these on the companies. While we believe this will be tailwinds for both the companies and the impact should be positive, but in due course the impact will be assessed and the boards of both the companies will take a call on the listing at a most appropriate time, which we believe can happen in the next 3 to 5 years. Then there is a question on, there are two questions actually on capital allocation from Ankit and, another person. We do have a board-approved capital allocation policy. And in line with the policy and as per the requirements of a CIC, the company will continue to support its existing businesses and the emerging businesses. This we do basis the dividend which we earn from our mature businesses is normally gets deployed in our emerging businesses. We will also keep in mind the expectations of the shareholders while taking these decisions. Having said that, if you look at the way the capital allocation has been operating at a group level, most mature businesses have been generating capital over the last few years, and the same is invested in our newer ventures, whether it's new verticals within the existing companies or newer ventures such as our asset management company or the more recent one, alternate investments or the health tech company. Being a CIC, we continue to work on identifying white spaces and new opportunities, and we will continue to invest in some of these opportunities. The way we look at capital allocation internally is we've divided the company in 5 buckets. The first bucket is the capital generating companies which I spoke about, largely Bajaj Finance and Bajaj General. They have been for many years generating capital and distributing dividend. Then there are the capital consuming companies on account of the nature of business they run. These are essentially our life insurance company, which is doing more and more protection and hence requires more capital, and Bajaj Housing Finance, which is in long-term lending and hence will continue to require capital. Then we have the emerging businesses with new business models, which include the marketplace and the health tech company. Both of these businesses, for both of these businesses, the path of profitability is visible, and hence we believe the capital requirements here will only be incremental. Then there is the emerging business with tested business models, which is the asset management company and the alternate investments company. These are newer and hence will continue to require capital. And the last one is the lot which we are now focusing a lot on is the white spaces, and there we've identified several areas which we will get into. One of which is reinsurance. Earlier during the day, the board has approved for the company to look at getting a reinsurance license, and we will start working towards that. We are also setting up a wealth management vertical below our broking company. We are also looking at getting a pensions fund management license, for which the approvals from the 2 regulators are awaited. And we also intend to tap into the NRI market through the GIFT City module. So these are some of the areas where the capital allocation is planned for going forward. I'll move to the next question. I think this question will answer many other questions as well on the prospects for the group going forward. What we end up doing every year is we have a long-range strategy where we look at 5 years hence and lay down the plans for each of our companies and at a consolidated then level for Finserv on where we intend to be in terms of various strategic levers we want to play, various businesses we want to get into, and then also look at the financial outcomes in both top line and bottom line terms. We actually have started publicizing the long-range strategy outcomes in terms of top line and bottom line for the next 5 years in our Investor Day, which happens in December of every year. And in the last LRS, we had called out that we plan to grow our top line and bottom line both in the range of 20% over the next 5 years. We also have articulated our plan to transition into a FinAI. If you look at the strategy for each of our companies, because this is a question which has come repeatedly, I'll just try to talk about that. Firstly, for our mature companies, we will see Bajaj Finance enhance its market share, which I spoke about earlier. and the company estimates its AUM to grow about 20 to 24% in the year. Bajaj Life and General will continue to innovate and enhance insurance penetration. This is a market which is highly underpenetrated, and there was a question on the prospects of the insurance companies. I think the market itself is so underpenetrated, and then hence there is a huge opportunity for both our companies to grow. We will also see, like I mentioned earlier, these companies transition into Ind AS and RBC, which we believe is a tailwind for both the insurance companies. And like I articulated earlier, we will evaluate listing these companies in the next 3 to 5 years. Bajaj Housing Finance will continue to focus on penetrating into the affordable housing space. And amongst the emerging companies, I'll try to also give you a flavor there. Having gained scale in the marketplace and the health tech company, I think we will now shift gears to focus on achieving profitability, and that we believe for both the companies should happen in the next 24 months. We will also expand our lending marketplace to become insurance marketplace as well in due course. Moving to asset management company, I think the company has been growing pretty well. It was the fastest to achieve the milestone of 30,000 crores of AUM. We are already up to number 26 position in the market, and we believe that at the rate things are going, once we achieve the AUM of close to 80,000 to 1 lakh crore, we should have achieved break even for this company as well. On the alternate investment companies, newer baby on the block, we will start offering up EMS and AIF solutions in the coming year. On the digital broking company, we will continue to focus on wealth management, as I indicated earlier. So this is just to give you a summary of what we plan to do in Bajaj Finserv going forward. I'll now come back to the questions which are unanswered and were asked earlier. So from a speaker's perspective, there was a question on the IPO, which I've already explained. For the insurance companies, as we had also asked, IPO for AMC, that's like I mentioned, it's a relatively newer company, and I don't think we are anywhere close to the IPO. Aspiration first is to take the company towards lakh crore of AUM and focus on break even before we look at any call on listing. There was a question on, sorry, I'll just look here. There was a question from Himanshu on the market share. For our general insurance company, our market share for last year was 7.6%, similar level as in Q1 this year also. For our life insurance company, market share last year was 5.7%. Like I indicated, that the company has grown faster than the market in Q1, and hence the market share has moved up, I think it was 5.9%. Bajaj Finance, as I indicated earlier, the credit market share in the credit growth is sub 3%, and we intend to take it up much higher to about 4% by FY30. That answers this question. I'll just look at the unanswered ones. There was a question from Jasmeet ji on the shareholding in the life and the general insurance company. Sir, as you would know, last year our stakes were lower, and we decided to buy out the Allianz stake, which has already gone through. So currently, while Bajaj Finserv holds about 77%, 77.33% to be precise in each of the insurance companies, but overall across all our Bajaj companies, the shareholding in these companies is 100%. So both the companies are fully owned by the Bajaj Group. I think his question on listing again has been answered. Sorry. Then there was a question on the plans for any CSR in Bengal. Feedback taken, we will work on that and come back and see if there is any opportunity. Manoj asked a plan for way forward for Bajaj Finserv. I think I've already answered that. Same with Narendra ji, already answered the same. Any new products for senior citizen? I think this is something which we keep evaluating across our companies from time to time. So if there is any feedback, we will be happy to take that from you, sir, and work towards that. Then there was a question on, again a question on buyback, which I've already answered. Then there was a question on AI adoption. I think the way we have been working on FinAI and Insure AI across the group is that we've taken it up as a horizontal capability across the group. We have a very senior dedicated person who now leads this initiative across the group, which helps us get a lot of synergies across our group companies. Learnings from one company can be replicated very easily across the other. We try to get economies of scale because we do the similar activity across all our companies. And as we stand, we have about 330 AI projects which we've identified across our group companies, of which about 100 are in the process or have already been deployed as we speak. We have a dedicated team of about 400 engineers, data scientists, etc., working on AI projects across the group. And we believe that across our companies, we will use AI very effectively to, one, reduce costs, second, focus on ease of doing business from a customer perspective, using it a lot for fraud detection, risk management, taking decisions on underwriting, customer level engagement, and various controllership functions. While a lot of these projects are underway, we believe that the real benefits of these will start seeing in our financial outcomes in the next 18 to 24 months. Some of the outcomes we've already started highlighting in the respective investor decks for most of our companies. So that's on AI. I think broadly I've answered most of the questions. If there are any unanswered questions, we'll probably be able to answer them on email. So thank you for all your good questions, and I'll hand it back to the CMD. Thank you.
Thank you, Raman. With that, members who have not yet cast their vote are requested to do so now. The voting facility will remain open for another 30 minutes, and the result of the voting along with the scrutinizer's report would be declared and hosted on the company's website and KFIN's website within 2 working days of conclusion of this AGM, and shall also be filed with the exchanges. A recorded transcript will also be made available on the company's website as soon as possible. At the end, I would like to thank you all for your continued support and trust reposed in us, and also for participating at the meeting. We pray for your good health and safety, and subject to voting, I declare the proceedings of the meeting as concluded. Thank you.